Well, kids, welcome to June Part 2, where I'm pretty sure my camera is crooked. Is that better? I can't tell. There's like a little... Yeah, okay, it's fine. It's fine. See, most tripods actually have a little green measure to tells you if it's balanced or not. My tripod doesn't do that. My camera does, which is cool. It has a digital thing, but still. Anyway, I'm a bit pooped. It's day 3 of a 5-day work week, so I'm just trying to get in some time to film, given how last week I got the flu. That was great. I was like mostly dead for 3 days, didn't eat, hardly had any energy, didn't watch a film for like 5 days, which was a fucking nightmare. So yeah, anyway, what have I gotten in that time? Not much so far, but let's see. I know that there's a sale started today at JB. It's the very 1st of June as I'm filming, and I've got the Batman coming in the mail and another imprint set, but of course I have to wait for them to be delivered because I don't have the time to go outside and drive. So first up we have Gods and Monsters. Whoa, that's a Blu-ray. I got this after watching Bride of Frankenstein, because this is of course about James Whale, and he's in his like last week alive. Not bad. In terms of a Blu-ray, it's not terrible. It's a pretty decent transfer. No special features or anything. Pretty barren release as it is. No harm, no fouls, and overall I'd say. Yeah. I actually did watch the film. I've been watching a lot of the films I've been getting in the mail of recent, which is kind of weird. Not all the films, of course. Usually I don't watch any of the films I get in the mail, unless I'm really just wanting to watch that film. And let's talk about more films that I got that I actually have and haven't watched. Well, the obvious one to start off the batch, we have Django, because I wanted to get this a while ago. This is, of course, just a standard 4K single disc release, Arrow Video release, known as one of the best 4Ks released on disc last year, so that's cool. I don't have any Sergio Corbucci films, so that's a first. At least I'm pretty fucking sure I don't have any Sergio Corbucci films. And yeah, I do like spaghetti westerns. I'm probably, like most people, know more of Leone's spaghetti westerns, despite the fact that he only made like 5, if Duck You Sucker, aka A Fistful of Fingers, is actually A Fistful of Dynamite, if that's actually a spaghetti western, because he made like 6 movies. So I think I have all of them on Blu-ray anyway, so that's kind of insane. Anyway, I figured I'd pick this one up. Along with another western, we have The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. I was going to get this for Dad for Father's Day, but that's not for like another 4 months, and I figured, fuck it, it's on Zavvi. I was already putting in an order. I figured I might as well. It was the only one that had come out, so, you know. Also, I got new glasses, which is a new prescription. The same in my left eye, but a different in my right eye. It's really throwing me off. This is the second time I've gotten them fixed, because they weren't right last time. This time they seem fine. It's just like my brain was just getting too tired wearing them. It is what it is. But yeah, I don't have this film on Blu-ray, so I figured I'd get the 4K. Apparently it looks really bloody nice. I don't think I've even seen the film before. But I like Jimmy Stewart a lot, and I mean, we like John Wayne here for his film presence. So there's that. That'd be cool. It's kind of weird. I feel like the Western genre is one of my least favorite genres, but all the ones I've seen fucking slap, so it's weird. I just don't go out of my way to watch a Western. However, I did go out of my way to watch this Alligator with the slip cover, which I know a lot of people will be very jealous about. Maybe, I don't know, it depends on what your taste is. So you get the front cover, comes with a fuck ton of special features, including 3 whole different discs. I watched the 4K UHD last night. It was breathtaking. Absolutely exceptional disc. You got some redone artwork, original artwork for the theatrical version of Blu-ray and the Blu-ray of the television cut, which has... Oh, that's the part where that guy gets eaten. Oh, that's great. I love that part. There is alternate artwork, which I'd never really checked out, which is pretty fucking neat, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really need this cover if I've got the sleeve, so maybe I might flip it over, just because I've got the sleeve. But yeah, I watched it last night. The 4K had no special features. I was probably going to watch a featurette or something. Kind of weird how the 4K had nothing in terms of special features. But the Blu-ray, it says it's got an audio commentary. I wasn't going to watch an audio commentary for the film because I'd only just seen it for the first time ever. So, yeah. The Blu-ray has new interviews with people, so that's cool. But they're just interviews, a few trailers, so yeah, interesting to say the least. But yeah, no, it looked absolutely superb. I would wholeheartedly recommend it as a 4K, as a film. It was like, it's known kind of as a satire of the genre, more of like a comedy horror in a way. It's not a straight comedy horror. It's more of a horror, like, detective film in a way, that, because the main character's a detective and he's like trying to solve these murders and then realizes it's a giant fucking alligator in the sewers, but then nobody believes him. And so in his investigation it just gets worse and worse. But yeah, the comedy comes from like the societal commentary, some of the goofy characters, just a lot of fun stuff. Like, one of the characters is of course a like trophy hunter who's like, oh, I'm the best there is, no animal can beat me. And of course the first time he faces off against the giant alligator, he gets fucking destroyed. It's great. So yeah, worth getting this 4K especially. It's a beautiful 4K. Good, beautiful film. I got this the other day. I plan to do a video talking about my Universal Monster collection. Obviously, I very much want to talk about a book like this in it, which covers like all of the movies, I believe. I finally was able to take this out of the box that was underneath my bed because it was a gift from my partner for our anniversary. But yeah. I hate that it comes with a cover. I hate big books. Like, it's a really big book. So yeah, I got it. It was my selection for our anniversary. We basically occasionally will decide what we want in advance and just get the partner to, get the other person to buy it. But in this case, because it was on my Amazon wish list, I paid for it and then she just paid me back. So I just had to wait for the anniversary, and it was like 2 months later, so I've just been underneath my bed that whole entire time. But now the anniversary's passed, and I can read through the book whenever I do. It is the updated version as well, because it does come with a little sticker saying it's updated for Dracula's like 90th anniversary, Dracula and Frankenstein's 90th anniversary, and Wolfman's 80th. So insane stuff for the 2021 edition. I think it might be a 2022 edition, but still. It's annoying because I really wanted to be able to show off my Batman Steelbook and a new After Dark neo-noir set from Imprint, but when the delivery company dropped it off, they dropped it at the wrong address, and now I don't have it, and someone else does. So that's great. What a way to kick me when I'm down. So, yeah, I now won't be able to own the Batman Steelbook, which I'm not huge into Steelbooks anymore. Like, I've already kind of moved on from them in a way. I'm still collecting them randomly, but this was one of those, I like the artwork on the Steelbook, so I guess I'll buy it, and it was like 30% off because it happened to come out on the day of a sale. And it came in after one day to the wrong address. So yeah, I guess I'll keep you posted on what the fuck's happening there. Am I going to get a refund? Am I going to get my stuff back? Probably not. The refund, probably, but like, even then, it was like $190 for the two, and that doesn't even like, that wouldn't even be able to afford me the box set if I were to have that money again, because the box set's worth $200. So, yeah, wonderful times we have. Anyway, I did get some mail though, which is nice. So it's going to be a bitch to have to go through the editing process and re-experience all this trauma. Nevertheless, we got Enter the Void, which looks fucking exceptional. Like, I've only seen this film once. This is the Arrow set. I've only seen the film once. I think I watched it on Stan a few years back. So pardon the fingerprints there, but like, look at the gloss. Well, not really gloss, but like, just, it has a lot of shimmer and shine. It's got to get all the residue. But yeah, it's kind of subtle. There you go. Look at that. That looks fucking swell. But yeah, beautiful looking set. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen the film. You got your J card, which comes with all that detail. I don't know if it's focusing on Cooper's face. Is it? Yeah, it's focusing on Cooper's face. Sorry. Stop focusing on Cooper's face. All right, cool. Hopefully that'll be enough of a, you can pause the screen if you want to. I'm only setting it up here because I got clothes in here drying, because it's winter time. So now, it's cold, so it makes it hard for everything to dry. And this room gets really bloody warm. So, yeah, you get a standard case, same artwork. Of course, does have reversible artwork, which is always bloody nice. You got some disc art. I don't really want to go too much into the images. It does have that on the back. I won't go too much into the images, just for, some of them are a bit gratuitous and whatever. But yeah, so you do have reversible artwork, which is nice. I don't think I'll change the artwork personally. I do like the artwork that's already on here, but then even the Enter the Void, I've just realized on the inside does actually have different title, which is cool. For example, like how this is very just kind of strong and flat and everything. Beautiful, huge ass poster. And of course, the opposite is like, it's all wavy and shit, which, in fairness, if you've seen the movie, you'd know why. So I won't spoil anything. And it does come with a big booklet as well, which is very cool. Quite detailed. I'll show. That's a decent enough image. We've got enough, fun stuff in there. Bit of a drugs and nudity, so I can't show off too much in the book either. There's no explicit nudity, but there's also technically explicit nudity. If you know where to find it, you'll find it, kind of deal. But still, really fun film. Really fun film. It's Caspar Noé. It's as fun as you would expect it's going to be. It's still not my favourite of his, of course. I think most people prefer Climax, probably as his masterpiece. I have yet to see Irreversible. Actually, in fact, I don't think I've seen any other of his films. I think I've only seen Climax and Enter the Void. And Climax was like my first film of his that I ever watched. So, yeah, it's good though. They're both fantastic films. And then I got this. These both luckily came on the same day, same order and everything. This is the Wild Things 4K Steelbook. Nothing on the back, which is a bit... Well, I mean, it's still got artwork, but So, dual format Steelbook, 4K restorations of both the original theatrical version and the unrated edition from the original camera negatives, which is pretty nice. I haven't actually seen this one either. Well, I mean, I say, it's like in my head, I had it all planned out and then I fucked it. Haven't seen this one. I had seen Into the Void. That's what I was trying to get out from my stupidity of talking. But it does open up very nicely. Very nice. No embossing or debossing, but you do have the two discs with the two girls, of course, which is nice. You've got some internal artwork, which I haven't even really looked at the other end of it. Do I want to bother? Probably just the two girls. Don't really think there's too much there. I haven't seen this one. Yeah, I know what a lot of the implications of this film are. You've got some good images. Denise Richards. More Denise Richards. Neve Campbell. Which is interesting, because it's like, Neve Campbell, known for all the Scream films, but it's like, what else has she done? I don't really know her from anything else. like, at least most of the main cast from Scream, at least from the original Scream, I know from other films, whereas Neve Campbell just kind of... I don't think she disappeared, per se. Obviously, she's still been in all of the Scream films to date. But yeah, so it's just interesting to see Neve Campbell in another film. This is interesting, too, because it's like this is like the original poster, but it's in the new art design, which is kind of funky. I kind of dig that in a way, because in all fairness, they did, on the back of those art cards, did have a poster, and it's kind of plain, so I kind of appreciate this one more. And obviously, it's more of an erotic thriller. Thick book, though, which is bloody nice. Yes, there's a different version which has all of their 4 faces as the main poster, which I wasn't huge on. You know, I'm more of a Steelbook person in that regard, so I figured I'd get the Steelbook version instead. And yeah, so I can't say I'm a huge fan of these kind of films per se, but you know me, I'm very open-ended when it comes to films. Like, one of the only types of films I don't like is gore porn, and I even feel like some of that's a bit ironic in a way, because like I really like the Evil Dead films, and they're not gore porn per se, but I mean the 2013 film is basically gore porn. But then you got something like, you know, Saw and whatever, so it's like, I don't know, does demons count versus people facing their inner demons, or maybe the demon is a metaphor? So, yeah. Anyway, I've got the Drive 4K coming in a second, so that'll be the next clip. Of course, the Vivitch has been delayed again, which, it's fine. You know, it'll come out in July, it'll be like the best version it can possibly be, and that will be fine. So I'm happy about that. Very fucking keen. And I'll probably have a standard edition of the Batman on 4K eventually, because I'll never get the Steelbook. It's sold out everywhere, and I have been too busy at work to go outside to check to see if it's available anywhere, which is really depressing. I'd hope, but I know that if it's not online, it's probably not in store, and there's no point checking. Like, I could go to Frankston, and I might be lucky, but I don't want to try. I don't have time to go to Frankston anyway, so, you know. Anyway, thanks for this part. Let's go to the next part. Holy shit. I'll start with this one. I got the Batman. I'm still disappointed. It's still working out what the hell happened to my other edition, but obviously I had to get the standard one, which actually comes with 3 discs, which is cool. So you got your 4K with your logo, you got your Blu-ray, and you got the special features disc. Yeah, so I'm probably just going to get my money back for the previous film, which really sucks, because, I mean, I'd like to get my money back, but it's like, just the fact that had happened, really shitty, but I did get some good stuff in. These next 2 will be separate videos, including Dune, the Mana Lab. I got the 4K Steelbook? Yeah, it is. What the fuck? I blanked for a second there. But yeah, I got I think it's a single lenticular. I don't even remember. Does it say? I'll be honest, it's been a long time since I've bought a Steelbook thing, so I guess I'll find out when I take it out of its plastic. So you'll see it in the next video. Oh, listen to that. Sound of gnawing plastic. Ooh la la. Let me... Oh, shite, Oh, it is a double lenticular. Oh my god. Alright, okay, I'm keeping this one. Fuck yeah. I'm going to take this one out of its plastic in the next video. The next one's the Drive 4K from Second Sight. Sorry, I just got home from work and I'm like really like tired, but I'm also like, holy shit, I've just gotten like a bunch of adrenaline from like how fucking cool this looks. So yeah, this will be another video. Just figured because they're big enough to do unboxings, and I need more content because I've been sick and busy at work, so I haven't been able to film. So, see you in that part. God. Yeah, I know, there's more stuff. I have gotten word that my Batman Steelbook and the After Dark box set, I found out the address of where it is. There's a possibility that I might still be getting it eventually. I don't know. It might be a next month video, so I guess stay tuned. For now, to celebrate, it's obviously going to be a while when this video comes out. But for the birthday of Prometheus, I bought the 4K. It was a 2 for $40 4K. I have the Blu-ray pack as it is, like the collector's edition 3D pack, which comes with the 3D Blu-ray, the standard Blu-ray, the bonus features disc, and the DVD, and a digital code. But it's Dad's, and I wanted to get my own version of the film. So, yeah, I bought this. I watched it like the day after with my partner, because she'd never seen it before, and she really liked it. So, yeah, and it's just such a beautiful film. I know a lot of people still don't like it for some reason, but it's like, I really love it, and I'm in that crowd where I really like Prometheus. And as a bonus, I got Nightmare Alley with it. I still haven't seen it yet, but the 4K for it was like $54 listed price, but it was in the 2 for $40, so I figured, why not? You know, I like Guillermo del Toro. I would prefer to watch this on 4K than to stream it from Disney Plus, even though I'm pretty sure I can do that for free, you know, to the aspect of I'm using my partner's account for Disney Plus. But yeah, it's got a good cast to it. It's got a nice idea to it. I know it's a remake, but I do like Guillermo del Toro. So yeah, to treat myself, because I had 2 straight days of work on the weekend for filming basketball and football, which was like about 13 hours of work over 2 days. I went out and I treated myself. I went to Play Music DVDs in the city nearby Parliament. I'd recommend them if you haven't been there before, if you live in Melbourne. Prices are a bit on the expensive side because they import all their stuff. So you could always, you know, get from Amazon or whatever the fuck. I just like going there because it's kind of nice. The guys there are really cool. So I picked this up. This is When Harry Met Sally, the Shout Factory release, or Shout Select. It's the new 4K restoration. It actually came in a different case. I swapped it with another case because this one was quite kind of like water damaged in a way. But yeah, so you got your overall artwork. You've got your disc. It is Region A exclusive, unfortunately, but I do have a Region A player, so no biggie there. It does have reversible artwork, which shows the original poster, plus it has the background in red rather than in blue. I watched it last night just to treat myself because I was very tired, and it's just such a beautiful film. I know I've watched it a lot over my life. Now the images are orange. I apologize for that. Yeah, I've just wanted to have the Blu-ray for a long time now, and the fact that I finally have it, I'm just very happy. So I did end up watching the new In Conversation with Rob Reiner and Billy Crystal as well. It's like a 45-minute chat between the two. It was really cool. Nicely informative. I've still got a bunch of there's documentaries and audio commentaries and just a lot of stuff in this, which I would very much like to watch and listen to eventually. But yeah, I just love that I got all in one pack. Beautiful film. Highly recommend it. And the 4K transfer is spectacular. It's such a beautiful film. Because I wanted a film that I hadn't seen before, because I got 2 films I'd seen, 1 film I hadn't seen. I got Them, the classic 1950s B-movie about giant ant-like bugs. This is the Premium Collection Edition, which is actually the first release that they ever did. Yeah, I've got a few premium collections. They're all in pretty decent condition, but I don't have too many of them. It's like a British label, so it comes with a sleeve. Then you've got your inside artwork, which is like the same artwork. Not reversible. This is the one that came with, because it's a bit heavy of a set. Comes with art cards. I guess I'll take them out because no one had taken them out yet. So you got your Blu-ray, you got your DVD, which is good stuff. But yeah, as some of you might know, I think one of my favorite subgenres is the B-movie sci-fis. You know, giant bugs, giant animals. Genetic experiments, stuff like that. You know. And yeah, wow, these are cool. So you got this one. So that's a portrait poster, which is cool. You got a still from the movie. I think one of my favorites of these is Tarantula, the Jack Arnold film. I think it's Jack Arnold. The guy who did the Creature from the Black Lagoon. So it's just him at night fighting the bugs. I think they're like giant ants. I think that's meant to be the thing. And then we go back to the main poster. So there's a few cool art cards in there. They luckily hadn't been taken out or taken. in general by the people, because sometimes some of these things that I get from this store can be second-hand. I think in this case it was just they might have imported it and then just no one had bought it for all those many months. But they always take them out of the shrink wrap, take out the discs, because at least then if someone steals it, they don't actually get the discs, they only get the case. So yeah, weird. And last but not least, A Place in the Sun, the imprint version. I've only seen this film once. Oh, someone's texted me. I've only seen this film once. I saw it a long time ago. I saw it a few years ago back at uni. It did come with a little dent on the top corner, but I don't really mind because it's like, it was $25. It's worth like $40 to $80 now on eBay and whatever. Well, mint condition probably, 80 odd, because it's like out of print. Or at least this version is. But yeah, I didn't care too much for this film personally when I watched it at uni. This is a new 4K presentation from Panorama Pictures, so it's probably a good looking transfer. But at the same time, it is a really interesting film. Like, I still remember what happens in it, like, to the point of I'd be interested to watch it again. But yeah, I just figured that was a nice little pickup. That they had a few imprints there, but they didn't have any that I didn't already have, or that I wasn't or that I was interested in. But all of them were like $25, so I was like, that's a pretty good score. Because usually, imprints, $30-ish. So, yeah, 30 to 35. Anyway, that's it for this clip. Also, I got another figure for Asuna from Neon Genesis Evangelion. So, yeah, she's a cute, as it goes. I got her for like $50, which is really cool. She looks quite nice if you want to kind of get a focus on her, if it'll focus. Yeah. I always like these figures of her when she still has the hairpin plugs. Lawrence of Arabia. Finally, I have a 4K, and it's a Steelbook. It's a glossy finish, completely flat, ignoring the go bark in the background, someone's just gotten home. And it's got a little dagger on the back. I have seen this film. The only issue is that you can't really put the J-card anywhere, because you open it up, and despite having absolutely nothing on the inside, artwork-wise, I like that it still has like the bronze color. It does have 2 discs for both, the 4K and the Blu-ray. It might even have 3 discs for the Blu-ray. No, it's just 2. But yeah, so it's like, that's cool, it's a nice overall look to it, I think. The spine is quite nice as well. It's upside down, I apologize. Yeah. But of course, I got this. This is actually from the UK, so this is from Zavvi. I need to get a protector for it because, it's glossy. And Bridge on the River Kwai. I didn't actually think I really needed to get this. I do like that I got it now because it fits with, the aesthetic of the Lawrence of Arabia one, which is interesting. I know they both have Alec Guinness in it, but it's like, this one is different though, having the same disc artwork on both discs, I think. Okay, slightly different disc art on both discs. No disc art on the inside, and of course, but at least it has somewhere to put the bloody J card. So there's at least that. It's the same kind of style, glossy, and just overall nice. I much prefer this artwork to the 4K standard edition, because the standard edition has this weird artwork to it that's really yuck. So yeah, and I'm happy to finally have Lawrence of Arabia on 4K, given how you can only get it in the Columbia Classics set, which was like absolute BS. So now that I can get it by itself, that's really cool. It's still expensive as hell, but I'm happy that I finally have it in 4K UHD. I have seen it in 4K at the Astor. I've got the 4K Blu-ray, this 4K master on Blu-ray. So yeah. Anyway, additionally, over here, I've gotten some new figures. These are the Neca Figures for They Live. I've got the little TV screen at the back there, which is cool. I haven't got them with their little booklets, because they don't they come with booklets kind of things. They're just like kind of pamphlets. They don't fit in their hands at all. Also, she's got terrible feet. Like, I don't want to really move her because I know that she'll probably fall over. But if you can kind of see, can I get any way to focus on that? Yeah, her heels are really bent. and both of their ankles are terrible. I don't know if this is just because it's Neca's old design, but in this case they only swivel up and down. They don't have any side swivels. I mean, you look at his feet and he's literally just balancing on the inside curves. His suit isn't perfect as well. The tie keeps going off to the side, so I've actually blue tacked it to the inside, but it does have Velcro, so you can take off his shirt and his jumper, which is nice. It feels a bit broad in how it's gone outwards. As you can see, it's got a little pocket there, but it's obviously you can't really see it because of sew and whatever, and the fact that she doesn't have a paint job on her body, so her wrists look terrible, but for the most part, they still look really nice. The design and paint on their faces is really good. As an overall, it's pretty good. I got it on sale, thank God, because full price, I don't think I would have been very, very happy with these two, but it's just kind of cute to have them. You know, I'd like to get a John Nada, but they haven't released him in Australia because of, you know, licensing issues. So, yeah, and that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Of course, more mail is always in the mail kind of deal, and I'll see you next time. And feel free to check out, you know, the other videos I've done talking about, like, Dune and Drive and whatever, so they were well out earlier in the month because I figured I'd put them out as soon as possible kind of deal. So, yeah.